Your LA Wakers took our first loss last week, so this week we're ready to bounce back. We're taking on Dell, who has an insane team in Wugtrio, which is immediately followed by Solgaleo, Urshifu Single Strike, and Landorus Therian. He has Glamora to set up hazards or spin them away, Dondozo to stop my setup of Unaware, and Landorus Therian to stop my Earthquakes and Dragon moves, and Weavile to knock off my items. His team has my favorite Terra captain in Hisui and Electrode, as well as an Unaware Skeletorge that can also Terra. Because of Solgaleo, Urshifu, Landorus, and Weavile, I'm finally bringing Avalugg off the bench. I'm Terra Water to tank all hits from Solgaleo and Urshifu, and threaten them back with an Iron Defense boosted body press. Recover allows me longevity versus those mons, and I have Rapid Spin just in case he doesn't bring Skeletorge or I force it to Terrasilize. But my defensive core doesn't end there, as we have special defensive Gliscor, with Taunt plus Toxic to wear down Landorus Therian, Enamorous Therian, and Skeletorge. Protect lets me get my Toxic Orb and rack up poison damage, and Earthquake lets me check Glamora. My 24 defensive Vs mean I live a +2 Wicked Blow from Urshifu. Next up, we have Modest Mewtwo with Psychic to do more damage to both Skeletorge and Dondozo, while Flamethrower allows me to 2-KO Solgaleo and knock out Weavile. Will-O-Wisp allows me to threaten both Urshifu and Solgaleo, and if I burn Solgaleo, I can recover freely in front of it. I decided to completely ignore Weavile's speed tier because of Avalugg, and went in only enough speed for Urshifu and Solgaleo, which allowed me HP and defense EVs to live an Adamant Black Glasses boosted Sucker Punch from Urshifu and a knockoff from Weavile. I wanted a little bit of speed control that can clean up, so my next Pokemon is Choice Scarf Zarude. Close combat allows me to destroy Terra Ice Electrode, Weavile, and Urshifu if it's taken some damage, but I can U-turn on out of there of bad matchups or get chipped, while Power Whip is still a strong move for Landorus, Weavile, and Dondozo, as well as Terra Fairy Skeletorge. And Knockoff allows me to get rid of items, but more importantly, deal massive damage to both Solgaleo and Skeletorge before Terrasilization. I went Terra Fairy just as a bluff to scare out Urshifu. I wanted more switch-ins to both Hisui and Electrode and Skeletorge, which is why we have a special defensive Gouging Fire. Even though I'm special defensive, I am Impish Nature with 8 defense EVs, allowing me to take 2 Wicked Blows from Urshifu and 2 Earthquakes from Solgaleo, while using my heavy-duty boots to avoid hazards. Earthquake is there to force Skeletorge to either Terrasilize or waste Slack-Offs, as well as dealing with Glamora. I went Flare Blitz over Heat Crash because it does more to Solgaleo and Skeletorge if it Terrasilizes. Morning Sun allows me to keep myself alive, and Dragon Dance makes me a potential win con if I can get rid of his Unaware. My last Pokemon is Assault Vest Iron Crown, that way I can deal with Enamorous Therian as well as Hisui and Electrode. But Tachyon Cutter also lets me deal with Terra Fairy Skeletorge while living a hit. Focus Blast lets me cook Urshifu, and Psychic Noise plus Volt Switch can stop Dondozo from going for rest. So that's my team for week 4 of the BBL Pokemon Draft League. If you enjoyed the Draft League content, consider leaving a like, and also consider subscribing if you're new, as I upload these games every Sunday, but I upload competitive Pokemon every single day. Also, please consider subscribing to my opponent Dell. He was the first person I played on my return to Draft League, and he's just an all-around awesome dude. Lastly, I want to give a big shout out to Tony Flygon, King L5, Tone, Vepsis, the OG Albina, and Dylan for all the help this week, as well as Gentleman Thomas for the awesome image we see in the thumbnail, and Pedro for the awesome editing. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Here we are versus Dell, and he brought the Wug. The Wugtrio is here. I'm so excited for this. Bro's crazy. It's Terra Psychic Dirge, which is really good into me. I think, well, good into Mewtwo, rather. Not the best into Zarude / Gliscor. Wisp Mewtwo is amazing in this game in general, so I like that a lot. I also like Avalugg, obviously, which can wall Weavile, Urshifu, and Solgaleo, and the Wug, which I like a lot. Let's start off with Mewtwo. It's good into Glamora, like immediately good into Glamora, and yeah, we can kind of go from there. I also don't want him getting up T-Spike. I could have led off with my Tachyon Cutter guy. I think the T-Spike will be okay, though. I feel like I'll be able to spin because offensively, he doesn't like switching into Mewtwo, especially because my Will-O-Wisp is really, really nice. I can't believe he let off a Wugtrio. Or he has Wugtrio. I don't think he let off a Wugtrio, but he brought Wugtrio. I was daring him in stream chat to bring Wugtrio, but I didn't mean versus me. I have an Avalugg. I'm excited to see what it does, though. I think that's Glamora. Yep. All right, Big Glim comes out. So, it could be Focus Sash. It's Air Balloon. Oh, okay. So if it's Air Balloon, I'm chilling, right? It's on a balloon. I assume you're going to switch out into... I assume you'd switch out into one of your dark types here. But he could also go out into Skeletorge Raw. I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp just because it hits one of the switch-ins. I don't think this should stay in. It doesn't hurt Skeletorge, but I have Gouging Fire. There is Skeletorge. Okay, no problem. If Dirge wants to go for TERA right now, I'll be okay because later I'll be able to hit that. Also, we get to find out what type of Dirge this is. Scarlet. So if it's Spadef, which, I mean, it is TERA Psychic, so I kind of expect it to be special defensive. My Gouging Fire is going to be having a field day into it. The Gouging Fire is going to do a good chunk of damage. I think I am going to go Gouge. I want to avoid Will-O-Wisp and hopefully kind of go from there. It being on a balloon, like again, if this TERAs immediately, I can spin at any given point. So I'm okay with that. I can spin at any given point if this thing TERAs immediately. That was a good switch. He doesn't see the Psychic, obviously. He only sees Will-O-Wisp, but that also keeps him safe from that. TERA Psychic's really cool. I wonder if he does Terrasilize immediately. Again, Gouge is just in a good spot if he does. Let's see. He does TERA immediately. Okay, perfect. So it is a Psychic type. Good to know. I can Flare Blitz and get a little bit of chip on that. Torch Song will do 25 damage. Can't really Hex me. So we'll be good. And we can spin as well later. So, yeah, Shadow Ball immediately. Well, did almost 100 damage, I would say. Almost 100. Nice and light. Shadow Ball. That's about, yeah, that's like standard defensive damage, right? So, I mean, I threaten this. I do want to break the balloon on Glamora, so I'm gonna go right for the Flare Blitz. Actually, he has no ground type. Well, I don't want him staying in Torch Song me, right? Because I could obviously hit him with a fire move. I feel like you go Glamora always. I'm gonna double out into my Tachyon Cutter guy. I think you always go Glamora. That's ball. Because I think you fear the fire move. If you stay in Torch Song, he gets me, but I can go back out to Gouging Fire and just blitz anyway. He protects. Okay. S-ball. Protect. We're going to assume slack off, and then what? I'm going to assume slack off after. Right? So we'll just Volt Switch as well. This also, if it's special defensive, Volt Switch actually puts it... If it's Fizz Def... No, if it's special defensive, which it should be. Can't talk. Volt Switch actually puts it in range of my next hit. They also might go Solgaleo, which we kind of want. Because I can get my Gliscor activated. But we need to be careful around Solgaleo. He could also fear Specs from this too. Protect S-Ball. I'm assuming slack off and Torch Song. It has to be, right? Like, it literally have to be at this point. I say at this point like we're not 4 minutes into this battle. Bro, Carlos looks so sick. All right, how much did it do? That did a good chunk. That did a good chunk. All right, we'll bring you out. We'll bring back out Gouging Fire here. Gouging Fire can definitely win in this in-game too. Torch Song, yep. Maybe he has Protect. I'm not sure. I mean, no, I am sure. Maybe he has Leftovers. Ah, okay, it's lefties. Okay, it's Leftovers, Protect. I'm going to Blitz immediately. Even if he goes Glim, I'm going to Blitz immediately. I want to do my damage. I want to do a lot of damage to him. How much did he take from that? 5, 10, 15. So about 21 damage. So he's actually more Fizz Def than anything else. He's way more Fizz Def. Or he's like a mix set. So this Blitz will do a good chunk, but it's not going to do a billion. Good thing is I can spin safely on Glim, so I'm not too worried about that. Also, I have a very safe Gliscor switching, which is something he cannot block. So I would love Glim to come out. Let's get my chip. Woo! That's super Fizz Def. That dude is Fizz Def as hell. Oof. That did nothing. That did nothing. Holy. Bro is super Fizz Def. All right, my Tachyon Cutter guy is going to do some damage then. I'll make the Gliscor play now. I kind of have to. That did some damage. I'm actually impressed. Nothing. Okay, so he's like extremely Fizz Def. Like max. To do 30? Yeah, that's like max. So Gliscor. +1 Shadow Ball does not two-shot Gliscor ever. And we can protect and then kind of go from there too. Even if they go Glim, I'm okay into Glim because I have my Tachyon Cutter guy and I have Psychic Noise as well to stop. So once we get Gliscor activated, I'll feel a little bit safer in this game. But good to know that this is Fizz Def, which means that my Tachyon Cutter does 54. It's like a two-shot. So if he Torch Songs here, that's a good play too. Yeah, he does Torch Song. Great play. That did nothing. That actually did nothing. So he can't actually kill me now. Ever. But to be fair, but to be safe, I will just protect. I don't care if they go Glim. I do not. I want my 2 turns of recovery. This guy is a threat. And if they protect as well, I mean, we get even more recovery. So I'm okay with this. If they want to go Glim, that's fine. Again, as long as I have Avalugg, I'm okay. I can spin. And, like, Dirge was really nice to me. Yeah, he does switch. Okay, I'm assuming Glim comes out. Yeah, that's Glim. Honestly, though, not the end of the world. We want our recovery on Gliscor. We want this activated. Even if he predicts this, again, not the worst thing in the world. And I actually do want to go for Protect again. I don't care if he gets up rocks. I do want Protect again. We want a recovery because I'm assuming he is going to go for rocks, but we don't want him power gemming into us because we can't really touch him. So we do want a recovery here. And if he Meteor Beams, I'll just go Iron Crown, right? Like, I mean, I'll go Iron Crown anyway. Iron Crown's free after. Especially because I can just Volt Switch. Yeah, goes for Power Gem. Perfect. So we get our recovery, which is amazing. Beautiful. All right. It's going to be a little bit slow pace of a game, but that guy is a threat. Crown comes out. Pretty safe to just Volt with it. Bring out Zarude, kind of go from there. We do want to TERA our Avalugg immediately, so that way Weavile, so that way Wugtrio, so that way Urshifu are not threats. So if Solgaleo comes out, depending on the damage I do to it, we'll do that. Again, he can Earth Power here and predict this, but Lamora, Earth Power does not even 2-hit KO me. Doesn't even 2-hit KO. And we get to Volt Switch and break the balloon, or we get to hit Solgaleo upon switching, which I'm expecting it to be. Yeah, there's a Power Gem. Beautiful. Obviously, Tachyon Cutter is a threat, so I'm going to go for Volt here. If he stays in, still good for me. I break its balloon, and it opens up my Gliscor even more. It's going to be one of the longer games, I think, of the league. For sure. Because we already turned 10, and 6 Pokemon aren't dead on both sides. And if you look at battles number 1 and 2, at this point, there was 5 minutes left in my battle versus Owen last week. TERA Psychic is a really cool call on Dirge. I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot. But Gliscor is still going to be very annoying once this balloon's gone. Again, assuming Solgaleo is going to want to come out right now. Solgaleo. Why is it only balanced Hackmons? It's 255, 255. It feels like that flying in this mod, I'll be honest. Solgaleo takes about 20% from this if it's 0 HP. I assume it has HP. Yeah, you got to switch. You got to go Solgaleo, right? You have to. Gem. Yep, BC, that's him. The mascot. Yo, his logo is so sick, by the way. Please check out Dell. And if you are enjoying the Draft League content, please let me know. Consider leaving a like. Consider subscribing. On my way to 500,000 subs. We're going Zarude now. Because if he is weakness policy, 1, we scare him. But 2, if he's weakness policy, I can get a little bit more damage off a U-turn, and I can actually safely bring out Avalugg because Sunset Strike does like 40%. So yeah, we always U-turn here. Always U-turn. Not really much moves that can use to actually kill me here. And like Avalugg will take a banded CC into a regular CC as I TERA. So I am going to U-turn, keep him momentum. His switching would be what? Urshifu? Maybe? I'm not even sure. Nothing on this team wants to take this, so... Is that Urshifu? That's the Wug. The Wug! No! The Wug! It took 1,000,000,000%. Gooey, no! I don't know what this thing wants to do to me. But I'm getting my Avalugg TERA'd right now. I'm getting my Avalugg TERA'd right now. And you will not stop me. It needs to be a water type in this game. This is such a fair matchup. Dude, if he goes for Final Gambit, I think he has like 4 HP. Does the Wug even have Final Gambit? It has, like, I know Doug has it, but does the Wug have it? It's at 40%. It does 110 damage. I still don't die to anything. I'm just gonna terrestrialize and body press. Oh, it's staying in! Is it gonna go for Final Gambit? Is Wugtrio getting a kill? The kill in question itself? Unless it's Specs Hyper Beam. Why did I just bring that to life? Why the hell did I just bring that to life? It pain splits. It got everything. It got everything. And yet absolutely nothing. And yet absolutely nothing. That is sick, dude. I can just recover, though. That is sick. That is so sick. I will recover twice. I will recover a couple times. That is sick, though. I'll be honest. He can get back up to full, but I broke its sash. I think I definitely body press because if he Final Gambits at 50, I still take on Weavile easily. So we always body press here. Yeah. All right, so I'll be honest. It did a lot to me. It definitely did a lot, but it didn't kill my Mon, and I killed it. I'm not killing this Mon. Holy crap, bro. How is this Mon eating this up? How is it? Why are you eating this up? Look at this little guy. It's so annoying. Unhand me. Unhand me, you Wug. Recover once more. As he pain splits again. The Wug is hurting me, bro. This is so funny. That's so funny, dude. That's actually super funny. He's gonna have pain split eventually. I'm gonna Iron Defense. I mean, I'm sorry. He's gonna hit me eventually with the Final Gambit. I know the Final Gambit. The Wuggening is happening. I know the Final Gambit's gonna happen. I'm gonna recover once more just in case it happens this turn. Because if he Final Gambits, I can recover off. It doesn't have enough. And he might just go Dirge too. Just pain splits again. Stop this. Unhand me. Leave me be. Let Avalugg live. This is the funniest game of all time. All right, good. He gave it to me. Thank God. Okay. It dies, right? Like, what am I even thinking? Of course it died. I can't believe it lived originally. What? It originally had I never brought it down to its sash? This whole time, I never brought it to its sash? Why is that so funny? I literally never brought it to its sash this whole time. Just whatever, give me this Mon, I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. I still take on Weavile. I don't care. Just give me this Mon. This is Wugtrio Gaming. I thought I brought it to sash the whole time. I was like, okay, his sash is gone. Well, Wugtrio successfully did damage to me. I'll be honest. I took some damage there. I took some big damage there. He will return, though. The Wuggening will be back. Well, not this Wuggening, but like... That's crazy. Why Wugtrio do so much to me? Bro, that's so funny, man. I'm actually in range of Choice Band Shifu now, which is really funny. Alright, same play, different day. That was so funny. Hey, Avalugg at least got its TERA off. Like, even if your Earth Power's here again, I don't care too much. Power Gems again. It's fine, same thing. Always vaulting every single time. Solgaleo, the only set that could beat me would be Meteor Beam. So we wanna recover on that for sure. We have to be careful about Weavile, obviously. But also, my knockoff looks really good too into their team. So Zarude just looks very strong soon. Gotta be careful not to lose to SD or Shifu. As long as I get Chip on it though, we beat it with CC from Zarude. Unless he's running Chocolate Berry. But I can also Will-O-Wisp it with Mewtwo because it can't be Chocolate plus Lum, plus I have a Nerve. So, this is a good play either way, I think, for me. Wow, I can't believe how much Wugtrio got off in that game. That was actually hype. Like, I was so hype about... That has to be like max defense, max HP. That has to be max defense, max HP. I can't believe... I can't... I gotta watch... I'm running a calc on of the Wug. I'm actually, like, curious. Maybe it's just max HP. Interesting. All right. Little Volt Switch, little chip, little chippy chip. I get a nasty crit there. Gives me a little bit of a Zarude action now. Once again, we kind of want to... I'm playing a little bit more aggressively with this Mon, but I'm going to U-turn again. Going to U-turn every single time. If he stays in to go for Sunstone Strike or something like that, I think he goes Urshifu and I need the chip on it. I also, obviously, I want to break Glamora's balloon. That's very important. Yep. I do think he switches either way into either Weavile, Glamora, or Urshifu. Yeah. Okay, finally. You break its balloon. Let's go. All right. Finally, but balloon is broken. The balloon has been broken, which has freed up my Gliscor. Amazing. Gliscor being freed up is so good. I don't care about T-Spike at all. We just want the balloon broken. That's it. We got to be careful, though, because, again, we can still lose to Urshifu very easily, actually. So we want to go to a Mon that gives us offensive pressure, which is why we're not going Gliscor yet. We're bringing you out. And now we're clicking the Tachyon Cutter. Always. Yep, nice. All right, so we get rid of Glamora. Beautiful. He just wanted a T-Spike up. Made sense. Obviously, this allows Weavile to come out if it really wants to. Weavile can SD. SD Ice Shard, knock out Zarude. Knock is pretty free too, but we can just recover off of Avalugg. I'm trying to think like the Tachyon Cutter guy. What's my best play? This guy... I don't know. It's set. I'm going to go for Volt Switch out into my... Yeah, we're just finding out if it's Scarf or not, basically. And I'm bringing out my Gouging Fire. Because I want to find out if it's physical or special. Because then that gives me a recover with Avalugg. And it goes for knockoff. Perfect. That's fine. I don't think it's going to have Meteor Beam. If it kills me from there, I think it's banded. If they kill me from 118... to kill me from 118, I feel like you are banded. Because that's a lot, bro. Or just max attack. No, dude. You're literally banded. You can't kill me from 118 without ban. So I go Avalugg here. We got to recover up the lug. Always. And then we can spin away the T-Spike for later. We don't have to, but we could. But I'm pretty sure this is banded. It definitely doesn't kill as well with being banned. Or it's like some boosting item. But I'm sure it's kind of banded. I might be wrong. I could be very wrong. But I think it's banded. Yep, there you go. Easy Avalugg. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now what we do for sure, because now that we easily take on Weavile, we want to Rapid Spin away the T-Spike. That way we don't have to deal with that for later. Yep. I'm assuming Dirge comes out. We get rid of T-Spike, so now our item being knocked doesn't matter. It made us better into Weavile too. And then Dirge being... Yeah, Dirge being Psychic type means we get rid of that. We don't gotta worry about that. We have a Gliscor now that comes in for free. We have a Gliscor that comes in for free. And Urshifu, excuse me, Avalugg can take a +2 attack from the Wicked Blower. All right, so beautiful. There's a free Gliscor. If he predicts this, great play. But, I mean, Avalugg just got a lot of mileage out of that. Avalugg also beats Solgaleo, Weavile, and Urshifu. Knockoff is also really free soon, too. From Scarf, my Scarf homie. Also, Weavile will literally never, ever beat Avalugg. Ever. Unless it's like counter sash or some crap. Torch Song, that's fine. Yeah, Torch Song is absolutely fine. He might protect. He may end up switching into Solgaleo here, but I think that's okay. Because I do want to Toxic anyway. I'm gonna go for Toxic no matter what. I'm going for Toxic. If he goes Solgaleo, I protect after, and then we get to see what he locks himself into. So, because we know, and this also hits Weavile upon switching. Weavile isn't that big of a threat anymore. Avalugg already lost his item. T-Spike is gone. Solgaleo is the only thing kind of stopping me from losing. I do miss, which is pretty big. Ooh, that's big, bro. That's big. I need to land a Toxic on this guy. I need to land a Toxic on this guy. That's a huge miss. Huge. Because then we can Psychic Noise and kind of wear it down, and now we don't actually get to smoke him with this Mon. So that's really sad. +2 now. What's your name? Your name is Skeleturge, my favorite starter from this gen. +2, Torch Song. Can't kill me. How about Shadow Ball? Do the same. Yep. After Protect, they actually can't kill me. So I can actually Protect and then get it back. So we're going to Protect here. And he does switch. Okay, I kind of expected Solgaleo maybe. Yep, there's Solgaleo. So we get 2 turns of Protect. We basically get it all back. Again, it's like kind of missing Toxic versus like a defensive Mon or like Magma Storm versus Toxapex. You kind of lose out on so much. Because imagine this Protect plus me just getting all the way back. We know you're Bandit, so I'm just going to Protect as well. Your Sunsteel Strike does not go for Protect. You're not Urshifu. So we're in a good spot right now. We get Gliscor back. We know Sunsteel Strike don't do nothing. He might double as well. He may end up doubling out into Dirge. And if he does, I can actually afford Earthquake once. But yeah, that Toxic miss, a little bit unfortunate. A little bit unfortunate. I will say, let's see how much knockoff 2 Skeleturge does with my Zarude. Because he could actually double here too. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Zarude's knockoff does 53 to 67. Nice, what do you click? Teleports out. Ooh. Okay. Urshifu Tom, I see you. I see you, Mr. Wicked Blow. Are you Banded, Mr. Wicked Blow? That's the real question, though. Could be Weavile, though, which does nothing. Just gives me another recover. Widow fella. Is that Weavile? Yeah, because I guess Weavile's supposed to be the baby version of the Urshifu they have over there. All right, Avalugg, I choose you, buddy. I kind of hope this Weavile's Life Orb. I do want to recover once more with Avalugg because I need to be... First off, I need to be careful about... what's it called? Random counter. Because if he doubles back, I'm okay. Because I get Toxic plus Protects. The only Mon I can't Protect on is... And he didn't switch. Cool. Avalugg. Swords Dance up. +2. +2 no item knockoff. Does absolutely nothing. Holy crap. I'm recovering this off. Always. Yeah, I knew he was going to switch. Let me get my sturdy back, baby. I knew you were going to switch. That does 0. All right, so he did mace my recover, but now I'm back at sturdy as well. And I'm in the same spot as before, right? Like, I can't hit this dude because I missed Toxic, so I'm not canceling out leftovers, which is really sad. But it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the game at all. We can Flamethrower and do a good chunk to Skeleturge too. We know it's Fizz Def. Mewtwo, Skeleturge. We know it's Fizz Def. Yeah, Flamethrower does 37 to 44. So that'll always put it in range of knock. A little bit more slower of a game, because I feel like right here, it'd be like basically coming down to, am I going to lose to Urshifu at this point? Roar. No slack off. Roar. Wow. Who comes out? Is it my best friend? It's not my best friend. I mean, it is my best friend, but it's not. Like, it's a good mon, but it's not the GOAT mon. I mean, it is the GOAT. I'm happy to have it as my TERA cap. I'm very happy to have it as my TERA cap. Do I want an Earthquake next time, though, on Solgaleo potentially coming out? I think I do. Again, my Urshifu being at full HP means... I mean, my Avalugg being at full HP means I'm okay into Dirge. Not Dirge. Urshifu. Shadow Ball. Nice. So he's not even getting a boost. Don't get a spit out drop, please. Same as getting a boost, I guess. Well, you have Unaware, so... I guess that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Do I want an Earthquake here, though? I kind of do. I kind of do. Yeah, I kind of do. I don't want him going Solgaleo again, basically. Or Wheel off free. I'm an Earthquake. Oh, he stays in. Interesting. So he's giving me the Toxic. I'm surprised he was going to give me the Toxic there. I'm actually really surprised he was going to give me that Toxic there. Wow. Bro, I need to land this. I need to land this on you, bro. I'm going for Toxic now. If you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. He might be getting impatient. He might be getting impatient. But I'm going to go for this Toxic if you're going to give it to me. Dude, land Gliscor, please, bro. Please. Please. Please, Gliscor, please. I need you, buddy. I need you. I need to cancel this mon out, please. Please. You're my best friend, Gliscor. Please. Please land a Toxic, my friend. Please, please, please. For me, for Joey. Thank you. Your good friend, Joey. You remember me. We go back to the Ice Age, bro. Back when you were a flying squirrel. Thank you, Gliscor. All right. I had to give that up, obviously. But, so I don't have an initial switch into this mon anymore. However, we do land the Toxic 17 turns later. All right. We'll be okay now. I think as long as Dirge goes down in a sec, we'll be okay because I think Urshifu can clean. Whoa, that is not, that is not what I hope happens. That is definitely not what I hope happens. I don't want Urshifu to clean. So we knock here. I do die to Torch Song. I definitely died to Torch Song. But knock here puts it in range of Mewtwo's Flamethrower. Always. And he does switch. Okay, cool. What is it, Shifu? Yeah, he's in such a better spot now. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, we get rid of Solgaleo, though. Toxed. It was Choice Band, right? I didn't even see the item. Maybe it wasn't Choice Band. I was just calculating wrong. It was Choice Band Teleport. Okay. Gliscor did not want to be on my side, bro. Homie was like, nah, I'm good. All right, Avalugg, I choose you, buddy. Avalugg, Urshifu. You Choice Band or what? U-turns. U-turn. Run the calc in a sec. We'll run that calc in a sec, bro. There's the Dirge. There's a Dirge coming out. However, into Dirge, I can actually afford to go hard into my Tachyon Cutter guy because I do so much damage for Zarude after. Let me run this calc real quick, though. How much did that U-turn do? That U-turn did a lot, bro. That did 50, right? No, 40. Oh. Okay, so it's probably Scarf. Yeah, it's Scarf. Probably Adamant. All right, we're going to my Tachyon Cutter guy because there's no switching to that Tachyon Cutter. I'll tank a Torch Song for sure. Provided no crit. Maybe Shadow Balls, which I mean, the same thing, right? So we get 2 turns and then a lot of damage potentially. Yeah, I'll take this Torch Song because of AV. No crit here. Thanks, buddy. All right, so we did 2 turns of poison, right? So we're already canceling out leftovers this turn, and now there's no real Tachyon Cutter switching. If Urshifu takes it, Zarude knocks it out with any attack, even knock. So we're going for that end game. Yeah, we get my Tachyon Cutter off. I think we're gonna get a kill here. We don't KO Urshifu. That's the one Mon we don't kill, but we can switch right back into this Mon on Skeleturge if they bring it out again. It's a roll. Maybe Mewtwo better, and then Mewtwo might be better, just a flamethrower. But Tachyon Cutter is the play anyway. No recovery means he actually can't slack off later, so I'm in a good spot. I think I put him in a position where he is going to give this up. We'll see though, because Flame is free from Mewtwo after. Into Weavile, into Shifu, and my Avalugg actually eats a hit from Dirge too, which is nice. All right, what is he doing? Weavile or is he doing Shifu? Oh, there's Weavile. All right, so Weavile goes down. Beautiful. Goodbye, my friend. Lovely. All right, so Weavile goes down. Good job, Chris. Carlos, sorry. Chris just ain't in this game. Beautiful. And we want to put him in positions where he can't recover ever, right? Ever. So like, let's say he goes. I'm going out into Mewtwo. I'm going out to Avalugg here, and then I go Mewtwo. Avalugg eats his hit, and then I go Mewtwo after. I actually body press, then go Mewtwo. Because body press is free, and then Zarude's going to win this game. So, yeah, we save this Mon, because then we can Tachyon Cutter again, and then we can knock off to win. So the game should be mapped out at this point. The game should be mapped out. All I got to do is body press into Shifu. We should be good. I think our defenses were really strong in this game. I mean, obviously, this is the longest. First off, this is the longest game we played, I think, in draft so far. 34 minutes. I did bring a more defensive team because I wanted to try to change up my approach. Obviously, the 3 weeks before, I brought offense. Most of my games have been between 15 to 20 minutes. This one's a little bit longer. I think Dirge has a lot to do with that too. But again, I'm pretty sure this is Scarf Adamant. Dirge does not care, and I just click the body press. Always. I mean, this Mon doesn't care. Avalugg does not care. And this time we go Mewtwo, because Mewtwo gets off a flamethrower on Skeleturge, which is going to do a lot. I live every one hit. And then Mewtwo gets off a flamethrower. So I either hit Urshifu for Tachyon Cutter range, or I hit this. Yeah. Hey, look at little Avalugg, the immovable Avalugg versus the insane, the insane Wugtrio. You know what? I'll put Avalugg in the video title, but I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest? I did get wugged, which is why I need to draft that Mon. But this game ain't over yet, though. It ain't over yet. Why are multiple people streaming? So Dell's streaming this game to like the bunch of the viewers, aka the coaches, and then Owen's streaming his game versus Chimpback right now too. But yeah. Oh, Chimpback hasn't watched Dan to Dan this week yet? You're missing out, bro. You're missing out. So yeah, Mewtwo doesn't care. We Torch Song here. Yeah, we take that. Shadow Ball from Dirge to Mewtwo is pretty strong, I will say. Pretty strong. Yeah, Shadow Ball will kill me. I can actually recover once, too, if I want to. Shadow Ball actually can't kill me if I recover, but if he crits me, it's a little worse. I'm going to go for Flamethrower. This should do a lot. This should do a lot. And if he wants to go Shifu, I get the damage on Shifu I need. So, win-win, right? I put it in range of close combat from Scarf Zarude or Body Press from Avalugg, because Body Press does like 72 to 90 billion. But I just get my chip, which is important. And then I can make this switch again. If I get that chip, I can make the switch into Avalugg again, because Avalugg would never... It's literally a Dirge versus Avalugg game with a little Gliscor sprinkled in. A little bit of Gliscor sprinkled in. But yeah, Flame is going to do a good chunk, and he can't recover from that. He takes another turn. Beautiful. So we get my beautiful Flame. This is a 30-40, exactly. Not recoverable damage. Cannot recover there. Tank the Shadow Ball, I go down. Tank the Shadow Ball, I go down. I go down to Shadow Ball. Always. Always, always, always. And then right now, what do I want to do to... I think no, U-turn's free. U-turn's absolutely free. U-turn's free. Because if he stays in, all I got to do is sack Crown. And then he dies to poison. And I also don't let anything come out after. So go for U-turn here. He's going to go out to Urshifu, but there's no reason to predict it. Because I can sack Crown safely. Differential, I mean, differential probably matters in this league, especially because I lost one already. But I don't think differential matters more than winning. So if I can just keep winning, that'd be good. This is a crazy game. Dude, that Wugtrio was beautiful. It didn't, I thought it was just going to final gambit me. It definitely had final gambit, by the way. It had to have final gambit. For sure. I can't see it not having final gambit at all. But yeah, we U-turn here, get the chip on Urshifu, and then we body press for free. And then I get the U-turn also puts it in range of Tachyon Cutter. So like it's a win-win, I think. I'm saying if they were not to go out, if they were to go out into what's it called, Urshifu next, it puts it in range of Tachyon Cutter later. So I go Avalugg, I body press, I go out to my Tachyon Cutter guy, which does live one Torch Song. Goodbye, Carlos. You did good, buddy. You did good, Carlos. You did good. All right, we finally knock out this Mon. Gliscor finally did it. 100 turns later, Gliscor finally did it, man. And then it's just Urshifu versus the world. All we gotta do is body press twice, and we win the game. They have to CC with Urshifu as well. Just to let you know how much CC. Just guess. Guess how much CC gonna do. CC gonna do enough that I kill him. After CC, I kill him, guaranteed. Let's go, Avalugg. Avalugg! My little goat. The immovable wall, Avalugg. Let's go. I guess it could still be SD, weakness policy. But then it still, you know, it still doesn't beat me. All right, they have to CC here. You have to. I'm a water type for a reason. A Wicked Blow, which is not a win. Look how little that boy took. You know, even if they get weakness policy here, they still don't win because they look how much they took. I know they're Scarf, obviously. But let's go Avalugg. Ending the game 2-0. Woo, that game was good, man. That was a 40-minute game. Avalugg came and did what it had to do. The water, TERA, the rapid spin that we needed, the Wug was not expected by anybody. Good game, Dell. Guys, if you did enjoy this game, I think it was a great game. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you sub to Dell as well. His channel link is down below. Super deserves it. Super deserves it. I'm trying to get to 500,000. Dell's going all the way up too. So make sure you sub to him. I'll hit him up if he's able to do a post-game interview. If he's not, what a hell of a game, man. What a hell of a game. I hope y'all enjoy it, man. 40-minute game, bro. 40-minute. And every position mattered too. Him having Roar was interesting because it means it made it a little bit easier to make up for the double toxic miss, but because then I didn't have to like psychic noise and do stuff from there, but that was a hell of a game. Anyway, I will be right back with the interview if he's down. If not, that's it. Good game. All right, I'm here with Dell with probably the best game of the season so far for me. That was crazy, dude. Crazy.
That was
game.
so much fun.
Long game too. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that in Ubers, by the way. I think that's my longest draft game. Like I actually did not expect that in Ubers at all.
Dude, that's what happens when you bring Wugtrio.
Bro,
that's the power. The power of the Blue Man group.
You didn't even use all your EVs. That's crazy.
No, there's no point in putting the 4. It's a Wugtrio. End of the day, like it's not gonna help you.
Tell him about the thought process, bro. It was a sick pick.
Okay, so I was joking around with Kurt in the builder, and I was like, what if I ran like 0 EV or 0 IV, like 0 EV HP Pain Split Wugtrio to try to get around Avalugg, because I couldn't figure out a way to get around Avalugg outside of bringing Trode, but Trode into the rest of your team was like, I was looking at it, I was like, man, this is kind of cooked. Like, yeah. I can't get through Gliscor unless I'm TERA Ice. If I'm TERA Ice, the Dirge can't beat the Mewtwo, so I was like, you know what, let's just focus on like finding a fun way to like keep Avalugg low enough that I can hopefully get Dirge or Glamour to take care of it throughout the rest of the game. And I thought I did a pretty good job of it, honestly. I was pretty happy. If you weren't Boots, I think I'd be in an even better situation. Like I faced Rocky Helmet a lot in mocks, so I was like, okay, maybe there's a chance he doesn't bring Boots, but everybody's bringing Boots into me, man. That's the Glamour issue. Bro,
bro, legit. I was bandit gouging fire up until like I think today I decided to run a bulkier version because Electrode, believe it or not, was giving me problems because it would just bolt switch versus the entire team. Even with Assault, I even made Iron Crown a bulkier Assault Vest variant. Yeah. But Electro was annoying, which is why I was also like Scarf Zarude. But I freaking loved I freaking loved Avalugg into you because I was like, okay, if he brings Meteor Beam if he brings Meteor Beam like Solgaleo, I'll be fine because Gouging Fire, Zarude, even Mewtwo don't really care. I went really nasty on the creep, by the way. I knew Weavile would be adamant.
Greasy. Yeah.
But I was like, I'm never going to fight Mewtwo with this Mon. I'm going to fight Weavile with Scarf Zarude, my Avalugg, which doesn't care, or a Gouging Fire, which lives because I'm impish. But that was, dude, the Wug was so sick. The fact that it didn't die. I literally thought I brought you down to your Sash. So I was like, okay, I kill him now. His Sash is gone. Wait, Sash.
Yeah, no, it's set up for it. It was cool too because it was a fun sack into Zarude, like even Scarf variants. Like I knew I could sack into it if you hit me on Gooey, and then I could Memento you, and then after that I was like, okay, I can either bring in like Weavile, get up an SD, and really pressure something, or like Urshifu can come in and basically just click a button if it wants to.
Yeah.
I knew you'd be Will-O-Wisp Mewtwo too because I faced that a couple times.
Yeah.
So that's actually why Urshifu had Facade on it.
Ooh.
So I was fully prepped to be like, you know what, I can bring Ursh in on Mewtwo because I feel like that's one of the de facto switches outside of Dirge. And if I lost Dirge, I was like, okay, I have to have something offensive I can bring in so you're not just clicking Willow into me all the time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, Terra Psychic was a beautiful call. A lot of people brought Fairy into me. Actually, everybody used Fairy into me.
Oh, crazy. I was testing with Dark to start with, actually, because I was like, I really don't want to deal with Mewtwo under any circumstances. But then me and Kurt kind of came to the conclusion of like, well, like Zarude is gonna do the stuff no matter what, so let's just commit to like really dealing with the Mewtwo on all fronts, because the other coverage move that I thought could have came would have been like Focus Blast, and Flamethrower,
or Spirit.
So I was like, hey, he might like 3 attacks like Willow made sense, and like Recover was the other one, so I was like, well, we'll play off of that. But even like in game, I was like, hey, he could still be Specs, he could still be Plot, like you never really know.
Yeah, fair. I don't think I brought that yet, but I will soon, hopefully.
Yeah, man. No, it's so good into a lot of matchups. It's such a scary breaker. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I have nothing to take a Mewtwo.
Yeah, I mean, I think you brought a super nice offensive squad. I think the way it's kind of the same way I tunneled on F Urshifu. This is my Urshifu counter, right?
Yeah.
So like the other guys are like, okay, this is my beat your entire team if it lands, if you bring bulky stuff. Because Spidef Glide score is obviously phenomenal into this game.
Yeah, no, it was super sick.
Dude eats. I was like, yo, please land one toxic. Otherwise, I'm going to get swept by this Dirge.
Dude, I'm serious. I'll go half on the prescription for you. I swear. we'll get him in. We'll get him in, and we'll get him some glasses. Because I thought I missed a lot of moves. I think that's the most moves anybody's ever missed against me in a game. And I was like, wow, this is what it feels like to be on the other side. Like, this is great.
It's kind of nice, yeah.
I was like, wow, I didn't lose this like 13 turns earlier getting my Skeledirge toxic. This is awesome. I got a shot. Like,
yeah. Roar is actually sick too because it stops Protect. I thought you would do that a little bit more, which is why at the end, because it was you needed a really high roll with +2 towards trying to kill me the turn that I think I died. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna toxic here. Maybe hopefully I'll land this one, because if I landed, I was like, okay, Mewtwo's Flamethrower gonna do about 40%. I'll be fine, and then I'll be cool into this. I still haven't gotten my Gouging Fire to do much. This
dude, he's weird, man. It's like
he's my 1-for-1
trap. Yeah, he feels like it's what I always feel with Solgaleo, where I'm like, I'm trading, which is fine. I'm getting a huge chunk, but I'm just trading. So like, I don't know.
Fair. I mean, in the mocks where people brought Hisui and Electrode and stuff, this guy was great. I also tried Bandit, like I said. That was really good too, because it just got a kill no matter what on like maybe Weavile or something. Because Weavile is obviously annoying because it can knock me, which is why I was trying to prioritize not hitting what's it called? Not hitting Glamora with physical attacks. But like if I got there, I was okay with it, because as long as I had the sack, which I did have for Gouging Fire, I knew I could spin, like, first and foremost. The second you terrored, which it makes sense on your you literally had to terror on this team.
Yeah.
Immediately with Dirge. I was like, okay, cool. We force a Terra, and then I'll spin indefinitely, because this little guy does not care.
No, he was even in builders. I was like, I hate this thing. I love Avalugg as a person. I'm a huge Avalugg truther. I think that mon deserves a lot more appreciation. I think it's beautifully designed, but like, God, I did not enjoy playing into it with the way my team is set up. So,
nah, bro, but the Wug was sick, bro. I was like, yo, this is kind of embarrassing.
Dude, I was gassed on it. I was so happy. I'm sitting there, like, finished the builder. I was like, oh man, like, came up with the best nickname for it too. So BMG is for the Blue Man Group. And I was like, oh, they're sick. There's 3 of them.
That's
like, this is perfect.
That's actually perfect.
Yeah, so I was like, elite nickname, hilarious.
Bro,
the chat wanted Wugtrio
I'm
too.
mad I missed that, bro, because I was tunneled in on getting wugged, that I didn't even realize the nickname on that mon.
Dude, yeah, no, BMG. So yeah, I was pretty gassed on it.
No close combat on Urshifu. Was it just because you turn on Zarude anyway, and then you figured I'd TERA, if anything?
Yeah, and then Ice Punch, I needed to kind of get through the Gliscor if it was like a last Mon situation. Facade was there for the Mewtwo. I didn't really need CC into a lot, was my thought. I was like, well, I'm gonna, like, Avalugg's gonna TERA. Like, that's guaranteed, and I'm not living it anyways.
Yeah.
So, like, at that point, you know, we faced Helmet so much. If I go -1, too, I actually die to a body press the first turn.
Yep, yes, you do.
But, like, I was like, well, I don't really need to put myself in that situation. And then I was like, well, I'm not clicking Drain Punch because I'm not living anyways. So, like, let's just go for trying to keep some momentum through it and just pivoting late game. And I wish I got it in earlier. I was thinking about that in the game. I was like, I think I should have had this out, like, kind of moving around a little earlier in the game, but like, you know, beggars can't be choosers. When you get certain things set up, you kind of tunnel in and you lose track sometimes.
I mean, it's also hard. It's also hard to get this Mon in.
Wug.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wug was doing. It's kind of hard to get in because you do have the teleport on Solgaleo, but that's about it in terms of that. So you actually have to hard switch. That's also why, like, I was trying to get an Avalugg early to become a water type, because I was like, because Zarude being fairy was just a bluff like that.
Yeah,
that's for nothing.
I was so confused. I was like, what the like, what does this even do at this point? Like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna actually be in or anything like that. Like, I had poison jab on Weavile in case like Prim came or something like that, but I saw it when you texted me, it was like Terra's like Fairy Zarude. I was like, well, I'm glad I kept it, because like I don't think I have anything outside of Solgaleo.
I mean, imagine like a Swords Dance or bulk up into this with Terra Fairy. You look really.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that was just the pressure.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to be no moves to benefit from it. I'm not gonna Terra in this game at all.
No.
Period. I just wanted it there because I'm obviously terrorizing. Yeah. I'm obviously terroring the Avalugg here in this game.
It made sense. The Lug matchup was crazy. So
I like the
everybody gets their one.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was the Gloom was cool because I really wanted something to kind of deal with like the pivots around the Gliscor and stuff like that. And Mortal Spin was my way of like not losing to like Spike Stack or anything, because like I don't really have another hazard stacker. And I think the one thing that I took away from the last time we played in drafts was, you need to ground a poison, you need rapid spin. I was like,
oh yeah.
You kept telling me I needed Glimmet. Yeah. You were like, I need Glimmet, and I was like, damn it, Glamora works too. It's fine. This will be okay. Like,
I said him in the intro, but you were my first. You were my return to draft.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see how far you came from there.
No, it was fun, man. I think I've definitely grown a lot more as a player, definitely as a content creator, and definitely as like a person too. Like, it's been fun. Like, I think this is the most fun I've had playing Mons. I even said that in my intro. Like, this is the most fun I've had in a league in a long time, because like you kind of lose the sauce over the summertime. Like, it's nice to go outside and everything, but like this has been such a nice escape from school and work and stuff. So it's a blessing to be back playing again. So
dude,
cool.
I mean, I love the content. I'm excited to see the rest of your games, especially because you cook with this. I love the leftovers protect dirge. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Like, literally beautiful. No Dozo into me. That's okay though.
No, it would have been Dozo instead of Wug, but the chat in the last watch through that I
was part of that. I did say
Wugtrio. Yeah, you were like, you need to bring Wug. So I was like, I
didn't mean versus me.
No, I know, but I said, all right, bet. You know, I got the screenshot. I got the screenshot of I'll bring it. Like, I have no problem with that. So, I'm a man of my word. If anything, Mama didn't raise a liar. So.
That was sick. Yeah, Dozo was something I wasn't too worried about, because like if you rest, it's kind of useless. Like, I had Will-O-Wisp with Psychic, so I was like, Dozo's dead.
Yeah.
Dozo's dead.
Exactly.
I got Psychic Noise Volt.
And then Psychic Noise again. If I got cooked by Psychic Noise 2 weeks in a row, I'd have been fried. I'm like, no, not again. But yeah, it was fun.
That was a good game. Anything you want to tell the viewers?
Spay and neuter your animals. Tell someone you love them, and just be good people. Bring joy into the world. That's all I got. And
subscribe to Dell. Hope y'all enjoy.
Yeah, that works too.
We'll see y'all in the next one. Check them out. Peace.